In a meeting between the Budget Committee of Parliament and the Defence Committee held today, it was decided that the allocation to Operation Shujja, a code name for the Uganda People's Defence Forces campaign against the Allied Democratic Forces in Congo, be stayed until the legislature is apprised of the operation.
Now here we are. We are being reached out to fund the operations. We don't know how many of our people are there, how many have died, how many have been captured by the terrorists, surrendered, how many have surrendered.
You see, for me, my proposal will be for this money to wait until they have properly briefed Parliament and we've authorized them.
Okay, that no coin without justification will be approved.
The Defence Committee had earlier presented their budget for the financial year 2022-2023, requesting for 89.7 billion shillings for the UPDF operations in the Democratic Republic of Congo, a request that was heavily opposed.
We had to process. They don't have this money. They are requesting for this money to support the activities. And two, if we don't provide this money, definitely we'll go back to, getting into the budget of other activities within the Ministry of Defense.
On which basis? No, briefing of Parliament is pending. Now you are saying we give them 89 billion shillings. On which basis?
And this is the People's Army, UPDF. How many battalions are in Congo? How many of those have been put out of action? This Parliament is even entitled to know of the exit strategy.
According to the MPs, the budget will be held until Parliament receives official communication from the Minister of Defence explaining the deployment of the army in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Since we are actually offering mercenary services, how much is Congo going to pay Uganda?
Exactly. And when time comes, they would definitely come. They can't dodge Parliament.
Okay.
That one,
Okay, we have enough time. After all, this budget is needed for next financial year. But now, before we are informed of the strategic importance, the challenges encountered in Congo, what more input is required, then we can't have a basis for allocating any money for Shujja.
In the same committee, legislators questioned the allocation of over 404 billion shillings to the AMISOM operation in Somalia.
Why would we really, Chairperson, spend this money in Somalia? And yet we know that it is funded. We thought that it is funded. Why should we waste taxpayers' money?
We've deployed in Somalia since the mission began. We are paid equipment rent. If that is so, where does that rent go?
So we need to do analysis. How much are we contributing? And how much are the other partners contributing? Is it our issue alone as Uganda? Or it's a global issue, it's an international issue.
These children, these boys and girls who are in Somalia should be paid their equal right in terms of their salary. So you cannot say that other governments have not contributed. Me, I'm not going to pay my soldiers in Somalia.
The Defence Committee requested for a 3.3 trillion shillings budget allocation to the Ministry of Defence, an allocation that is being queried by members on the Budget Committee. From when the deployment in the Democratic Republic of Congo was made, the Minister of Defence has not explained to legislators how and why they went into this country. Perhaps now that their budget is held, an explanation will be made to legislators. Ramson Umhire, CTV Pem Edition.